drive, Ferdinand. What is the feeling like as you know you're next on the docket, as you know it's almost your time, as we get set for the women's novice heavyweight 8? What is this feeling like?
Yeah, it's a nervous enthusiasm, but it's also just absolute relief that this day is finally here. They've already qualified because these are the finals. They've gone through the heats, shown their muster. They've gone through the semifinals. So now it's a relief. This is the day. This is the moment that they're going to prove to the rest of their competition what they've been doing and how good it's been going.
Starting at the top of your screen in this race, North Carolina. In lane 5, Drexel. In lane 4, Delaware. Lane 3, Lehigh, the Mountain Hawks. Lane 2, Duquesne, the Dukes. And lane 1, Purdue, the Boilermakers. So, Renee, this is a women's heavyweight race. We talked about the dimensions for the lightweight men. Give me the dimensions for the heavyweight women.
Well, they can be anything in the world, Keith. We'll see rowers who are short, who are tall, anybody. It's called open weight. And that is truly what it means. It is open for everyone. You just see all types of body types in this event.
If you had to narrow it down to an average of what makes a women's rower successful in the heavyweight division, what would an average height and average weight be?
You know, I'm going to have to just reach back to my roots as a lightweight and say that it really doesn't matter. I mean, we've seen small open weight rowers at the collegiate level go on to be national team lightweights like myself. So I'm going to say that there's no average. You can have smaller athletes enough to move your body weight and whatever weight you're accountable for in the boat.
Yeah, so far in this is just a terrific race shaping up here. We have all five of the 6 crews all in touching distance here. No definitive leaders at the moment. Just a great showing here. It appears that Lehigh, the Mountain Hawks there, just edging out their Drexel on the outside possibly for the lead. But just a terrific, very strong race. 4 boats, 5 boats, all in contention to win this race, 700 meters in.
And what a special year in Lehigh athletics. Who can forget the Mountain Hawks knocking off Duke, the upset of the NCAA tournament just this March. Renee, so far, when we look at this race as we pass the Strawberry Mansion Bridge, how do you see it unfolding?
Well, you know, one of the crews didn't take the turn so well, and we can see them in the top of our screen. To make this turn in the 8, you actually have to make the turn before you get to the bridge, the famous turn at Strawberry Mansion Bridge. So the coxswain, you know, will hopefully make that turn beforehand to set the crew up to go straight through the bridge. And you can see, in addition to the turn, the wind is still blowing these crews around up there.
And a great push here from the hometown favorites, the Drexel Dragons. Just trying to squeak out 3 or 4 seats, it appears to be, over Lehigh on the inside here. Just trying to put a stamp on this race. Really just trying to edge out in front and dictate what's going on. There is a little bit of a crosswind coming from the top of the screen to close to us. So as Drexel comes in closer to the 500 meter to go, shielded a little bit by the necessarily coast, but they'll be a little bit protected from the wind conditions there. Would make it a little bit easier for them to get the rating up and sprint.
The Dragons have a length in front, Renee.
Yes, they do, and they're looking strong. You can see bow seat there, moving her shoulders. They're swinging well together. We've got, you know, a push here from the crew that's closest to us.
Mountain Hawks looking great.
Hawks.
Lehigh.
Yeah, Lehigh is looking strong, but the Dragons are in control of this race at the moment. You can see that when their blades enter the water, it's sharp catches, even amidst this wind, which is blowing them around. And they're swinging well. They're swinging a little bit better than the crews who are fighting to get them.
Drexel rowing a Resolute Racing shell, which is made in New England. Very nice shell. Nautical engineers from America's Cup actually designed the shell. And they're displacement shells. They move the water out of the way. They don't sit on top of the water. And what's neat about that is essentially lightweight or heavyweight, everybody really weighs the same, quote unquote, weighs the same amount in the water because the boat is designed for 170-pound average crew or 150-pound average crew. So even though you can have crews that are larger or smaller than others, they have equipment that is designed to fit their specifications. And this boat costs about $45,000 actually. They're about 59 feet long and they weigh about 200 pounds. That's it, 200 pounds. Carbon fiber, Kevlar, all the space age materials.
Pardon the pun, but we are truly looking at a dragon boat. They are breathing fire right now.
They are. I mean, you can see Stroke Seat just setting a really nice grid that these crews are coming into. So we're going to expect to see a big push coming here as these two crews fight it out for gold.
As we come down the stretch, Drexel in the lead, followed by Lehigh, Purdue, Delaware, Duquesne, and North Carolina, Ferdinand.
You can just look at the symmetry. I mean, it's poetry in motion. And as we mentioned before, you can't take the race on your own shoulders. You have to work perfectly timed with the rest of your teammates, but you just have to do it better. Whatever you're doing, you have to do it better. And you have to do it at the same exact time that the rest of your crew is doing.
And we can see Drexel has put a lot more distance in between them and Lehigh. They are taking the lead. The Drexel Dragons here at home getting excited. They know they row here every day. They know what it means to be at the end of the island. They are pushing. They know the gold medal is within their reach, and we see them raising their stroke rating. They're raising it. Their blades are a little bit messy. Their blade work is a little messy. They don't care. They are going for the lead.
Oh, brilliant finish here. Brilliant finish. The Mountain Hawks couldn't keep up, and on the inside here in lane one, the Boilermakers really trying to make a push. Making a push for silver to try to overtake the Lehigh Mountain Hawks. Just a very, very strong finish here from Purdue in lane one, but crossing the finish line, Dad Vail champions, the Drexel Dragons.
And the Boilermakers right now, 38 strokes a minute. The men's
It's
novice 4, Temple. The men's novice lightweight 8 final, Delaware. The women's novice heavyweight 8, Drexel. What a day for the local teams at the 2012 Aberdeen Dad Vail Regatta. Jubilation, all kinds of excitement.